Welcome to my Memory, Memoir, and Mastery presentation. My name is Megan Tanner, and I'm a graduate student in a multicultural class at Post University. Today we're going to be discussing Reading Lolita and Tyran by Azar Nafisi. This memoir was published in 2003 by Random House in New York. Nafisi wrote this memoir about the literature workshop she facilitated for 2 years during the Islamic Republic in Iran. Nafisi was a university professor, but left her job as the focus became less about teaching and more about the color of one's lips and the subversive potential of a single strand of hair. For this particular group, she collected 7 female students to study the literary works of authors like Nabokov, F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Jane Austen. As the book progresses, Nafisi moves on with her life to teach at other universities, overcome challenges posed by those in power, and the trials of being a woman in this time. Throughout Reading Lolita and Tyran, Nafisi utilizes literature to help her students find meaning in the world around them. This book connects with a few course objectives. Nafisi is constantly playing devil's advocate and challenging her students' views to help them see past their own perspectives, which encourages the need for multicultural education. This book is written in a tense time of Iran's history. This turbulence shows the nature of race relations and prejudices. Above all, these memories follow 7 female students and their teacher, while they cope with the impacts and influences of culture on learning and achievement in this society. Considering the society that the author comes from, she uses the principles of cultural competence and cultural responsive teaching in her practice to help her students find understanding in their realities, but also to challenge their views. The author can frequently be quoted as questioning or gently challenging her students' views. As a Western woman, looking at these particular issues through historical and literal-based lenses, it is hard to imagine what could be done differently in this situation. Nafisi covers 4 major themes in this memoir: Westernization, memory, gender, and literature. Westernization seems to be a consistent topic for the students in this book, especially focusing on their trial of the Great Gatsby and how they view Western morals. This was a unique opportunity for the author to discuss if literature promotes specific views or helps the reader find understanding. The next major theme is memory. This book is a memoir reflecting on defining moments in the author's life. It is interesting to consider how these memories are filtered and censored to the reader. Just as their television and plays were censored by a blind man, the reader is being led blindly through this book with only the author as their guide. Another important theme is gender. This book is about women studying literature in the Islamic Republic of Iran in a time of the veil and secrecy. The veil alone is a powerful image in this book, with everything the veil does and does not represent to both the author and her students. One could argue that the biggest theme of this book is literature, as another book is referenced in the title. The author utilizes literature throughout to spark discussions, find meaning, and to help challenge perspectives. Nafisi starts her memoir with this warning: do not, under any circumstances, belittle a work of fiction by trying to turn it into a carbon copy of real life. Literature helps the author find meaning, just like it does for many of us. This powerful book leaves an impression on the reader about the written word and our own realities. The author can also challenge your perspective and really bring her characters to life. Personally, I go back to the beginning, where she started with the idea of 2 pictures, taken within moments of each other. One, that girls and their teacher are dressed in their robes and veils. The next, you see the individuality of each woman under the robes and veils as they are. Always remember that your first glance is not the whole image. Further research could be explored about the gender gap in education, censorship in education, and Westernization and cultural perspectives. Thank you for listening to this presentation today.